Here we go. Welcome in, 9/17. A little bit of change on this 16th day of December. Coming down the pipeline on Sunday, December the 21st, the 8th annual turkey giveaway from the Alton Firefighters Local 1255. Derrick Richardson.
Hi.
How are we doing?
Good, man.
Live in studio this time.
Yeah, I know, right? All right. It's good to be back, man.
How's the department doing?
The department is doing well.
Good. And really great to see, again, just giving back to the community. And really last year was my first real eye-opener for it, because I always knew the event was going on the last couple of years, but this time kind of just drove by and saw it. But man, you guys almost got it cited for traffic violations, you know?
We have a lot of people that come out.
Well, and it shows truly the need for this type of community giving, especially around this time of year. And it seems like, just from my interpretation, the individual families that we're used to seeing need help, it's growing. And it's folks that you would have thought maybe 2 or 3 years ago needed that help.
Yes. It's not only affecting, as you said, what we think as homeless needing food, but everyday working individuals who just had a setback. Right. For one reason, one unfortunate reason or another, yeah. Well,
and what I think is just so unique about this, too, is you guys, don't check paperwork or anything. It's not anything like that. And I think that's such a great stress relief, because we all maybe know of somebody in our life that's maybe having a stressful time, and just because maybe bills are just due at a weird time this year with Thanksgiving pushing everything back a little bit and then rushing us all. And so that's the person it helps, too, in a way. And I think that's even more important, where maybe they didn't know if they were going to have a real, Christmas dinner or anything like that. Now they can.
Absolutely. And Crisis Food Center, who's our partner in this, who's been our partner since we started, they don't require only information they require is name, address, and how many households. So, they don't do check your tax records or your job status. Crisis Food Center is like Switzerland. They're open 4 days a week, and they give out free food to anyone who is in need. And we also have a clothing store at Crisis Food Center where they give out free clothing. So
I didn't know about the clothing part of it. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, and and especially in your role as a first responder, you guys encounter all walks of life in Alton here in the city, and to know that you have community resources and partners like Crisis Food Center's got to be just a huge plus when you're working with individuals. I'm sure you're directing them, or at least advising them of resources, or at least knowing there's a place for them to go if they're hungry or they need something going on.
Absolutely. Yes.
Well, and now with this giveaway, it starts. What time does it start?
It starts at noon Saturday, December 21st, from noon to 2 p.m. at the Crisis Food Center location at 21 East 6th Street. It's a drive-up giveaway. We give out 1 turkey and 1 bag of sides per car while supplies last. But we bought more turkeys this year.
That's good to know.
Last year was the first year we ran out. And we think it was because of this radio show.
I hope so. Well, and I truly hope so, because, we talked about it last year when we were taping, and it was just, if it helps one person, that's really what it's for. And I really hope it helped multiple people.
Absolutely.
And, I hope that, I hate to say it, but I hope you get close to, I don't want you to run out, because I want everyone to be able to get served, but to be close to it would be great. And, take me through the conversation, because it's a quick interaction because of how many people are in this line.
Right.
But just in that couple of seconds, I'm sure you can see that kind of moment of relief, or even just that sense of, hey, this is a community thing.
On both sides.
Yeah, that's the other thing, too.
Yeah, on both sides. The people come up and receive a turkey. They're very thankful. They say, thank you, appreciate what you guys doing. And of course, we say the same thing. Hey, thank you for coming.
Right.
You are the reason we're here, The Alton Fire Department takes care of this community, and this is just another way that we give back to the community. So the love is reciprocated from those who are receiving, and we as the givers on those days.
Well, and that's what I wanted to ask you about too, because it seems like this year, and I don't know if it's because, I'm working more with Dan, and just seeing the news stories, but you guys had a lot of, fires to battle and a lot of serious situations, and to have these community moments too, where, it's in a different way you're connecting with everybody. I'm sure that's one of those big morale boosters that the department and the local needs just as a whole.
Yeah, we love being a part of this community.
Yeah.
We love giving back. We love doing this. Obviously, it's our 8 years. We increased our financial contribution because we want to make sure
it's incredible
that everybody everybody that we can give a turkey to. We ran out last year, so he's like, hey, we're going to give a little more and get a few more turkeys.
This is incredible. I just love the fact that, I don't love it, but I do love it that so many people benefited from it. And that's was it an eye-opener for you guys to see just how many families you were truly helping?
Well, it's always is. We've been doing this for 8 years, and we've had a great turnout for the last 8 years. But it's just a chance for us to be out of uniform. Some people are in uniform. Right. Out of uniform to... like you said earlier, just connect with the people that we see in the community and, may help in the community in the fire department capacity. And
now for folks that are, needing this and are interested, in showing up, I do advise that they show up a little bit early before
Well, that's
noon.
not a problem.
Okay.
There are cars when we get there already parked.
That's what I thought, yeah.
We have a route that's in the press release. Mm-hmm. Basically, just go down Albee, make that right on 4th, line up on Market Street, and then we'll turn on 6th Street. And so we've been doing this since COVID, and this has worked out very great. We used to have them come inside, but this works out great.
Just seems like a streamlined process, too. Yeah. When I wanted to make sure, just in case people are interested, because when we get comments on stories, normally that's kind of what it is, how early do I need to go and all of that. And it's good to know, honestly, they're taking care of you this year because they knew that there was going to be a need, and to stock and to contribute a little bit more is honestly really cool because there's other things that could go to, but to really make sure this event goes off without a hitch is really special.
Yeah, I would say get there as early as you can. Hopefully we have enough for everybody, but like I said, when we get there at noon, they're all the way around the block. So I don't want to tell people to get there at 9:30,
right.
But there will be a line when we open the doors at noon.
Well, and honestly, it's just what I think so cool about this too is you're really providing that full meal experience too. It's
absolutely.
They aren't individuals that aren't going to have to go hunt for other items afterwards.
Right. We're giving you a complete meal, so there'll be a vegetable, there'll be a starch, there'll be a bread, and there'll be a dessert with your turkey.
Really
so
cool.
So that you can have a full Thanksgiving meal.
See, and honestly, I'm glad you clarified because when I thought bag of sides at first too, I thought maybe a couple of things, but that's the full kit and caboodle, man. That's really special. Yep. Now, how long does it take to partner with Crisis on this and get everything kind of rolling and ordered?
Well, it's a well-oiled machine now.
Is it?
Yeah. We set a date and set an amount, and that's it. Wow. It's a great relationship that's been established. It's something that both entities look forward to every year. It's something that we pretty much know we're going to do every year. So like I said, all we decide is the date and the dollar amount. Well, and not really the date because it's always the second or it's the Saturday before Christmas.
Okay.
Really? Second or third weekend, Saturday in December, Saturday before Christmas, however that works out.
Well, and honestly, that's good for everybody to know for mental notes. I honestly, the older I get, realize that people really do live by that. I was just talking to somebody the other day in the Alton Police Department. We're up at Hit and Run doing their gas giveaway. Right. And someone called and they go, they even said it. They're like, I'm sure it's always on like the second Saturday of every December. And I know that they do this. And I drove by and went, yeah, you're right. Yep. I'm on my way. It's really important that people know that those annual events.
Yeah, depending on how the calendar falls, you can count on it being the second or third Saturday of the December, and like I said, the Saturday before Thanksgiving. Before Christmas.
Did you get a moment to stick around?
Yeah.
I just got to take a quick break and pay a bill. Yeah. We'll take a quick break here at 9:26. Want to talk more about the turkey giveaway, but also, if it's cool, wanted to talk about ways maybe we can prevent some slips and falls and from calling Alton Fire Department and seeing how we can foolproof maybe our steps in our patio this winter, if that's cool.
Sure.
Awesome. We'll take a quick break. I can talk to you about anything. That's great. You're a great guest, Derrick. We'll come back with more Daily Show right after this on RiverBender.com and Roku TV.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance.
When life throws unexpected challenges your way, you need a versatile legal ally to protect you. Sean Lentz, with over 12 years of experience, is here to help you in a variety of avenues. From personal injury to criminal defense and even semi-truck accidents, Sean Lentz has your back. Don't wait for the justice that you deserve. Call 618-465-8000 and see how Sean can help you today.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Ready for fantastic deals? Head to Village Dispensary, where every day is a celebration. Start your week with 25% off Dog Walker pre-rolls on Monday. Tuesday, enjoy 25% off Dibs gummies. On Wednesday, enjoy 30% off Nevada pens. On Thursday, it's 30% off CQ sodas, margaritas, and more. Friday, enjoy 3.5 grams of Megatron by NGW and Cronuts number 4 by Paul Bunyan for $25. Visit VillageDispo.com and shop now.
Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
And then away went Rudolph, whizzing like a shooting star. Run, run, Rudolph, Santa thinks you'll make it in town.
Welcome back. 9:29 on the 16th day of December. The Alton Firefighters Local 1255 having its 8th annual turkey giveaway this coming Saturday. Man, we're getting close to Christmas. December the 21st, noon to 2 at Crisis Food Center, 21 East 6th Street in Alton. And now drive up only.
Drive up only, yes.
And it's 1 per car, correct?
Yes, 1 turkey and 1 bag of sides per car while supplies last.
Okay, and just wanted to make sure in case, because sometimes folks ride together and all that, and wanted to.
Yeah, that's that's the unfortunate side of it. We have to be fair to
100%.
everyone and every car that shows up. So when people have cars show up and they have 4 people, we just have to say sorry.
Right.
1 bag. 1 turkey and 1 bag of sides per car, because we have to make sure that everybody that took the time to come out, drove, that they get a turkey. And, that's just the downside of it. There's a lot of pluses.
Right.
In giving back. It's not really a bad side, but sometimes there is we don't have enough for every single person in the world. We do our part the best that we can. And we just explain to them real nicely that, we can only, we have to make sure we have enough for everybody.
Well, and that's just good to know ahead of time, too. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad we're talking. But that way, in case anyone was planning on riding together, now you maybe find a different way to get there.
Yeah.
Really cool. See, that's how you solve that problem real quick.
We understand what they're trying to do, but like I said, we just want to be fair to everybody that takes the time to come and make sure everybody gets something. Well,
and, with this event, too, this is one that I think's great because everyone can almost in a way plan on it being on their calendar, where it's always a good safety net for I'm sure so many people where they know, hey, sometimes years are a little bit better than others, and it's good to know that every December, the Saturday before Christmas, there's normally an opportunity, the 8th annual one, to go and at least make sure your family's fed, and so are you this Christmas time. And I think that's so cool for people to know that, hey, as stressful as things get, your community, your first responders are going to be there for you in the local. Man, that's cool. And who came up with the idea? Was this yours?
No, I can't take credit for it by myself. I don't remember. I know there's a couple people involved 8 years ago, and with me being on the board of the Crisis, so it was kind of an easy conversation. But no, I cannot take credit for myself, by myself for this. This was a collaborative effort from members of our local fire department.
And so, how early? When do you purchase every? Is it like early November, late November that you guys get everything, or?
Well, on the crisis food side, crisis food centers side of things, we start purchasing in November.
That's what I was curious about.
So Crisis Food Center has relationships with different vendors, including local grocery stores. And Nick Kessinger, our executive director down there, he has it all worked out. He has a great strategic plan. He knows where deals are, and so he'll start shopping in November, and he actually bought these in stages.
Really cool.
He bought some, and
Wow.
then went back and got some more.
Really cool.
So yeah, we get he does all the legwork as far as finding the turkeys.
See, I just find the setup really fascinating too, because it's no easy feat to pull this off.
Yeah.
I mean, really, is it? And on hand that day on the firefighter side, local 1255, how many folks do you have on hand? Passing items out.
We have enough people. Usually, we have everybody on shift come down, and then we have people who volunteer their time on their day off to come down. We have some retired firefighters who like to come down and reminisce and talk with the new guys and share stories. We also, our families are invited. So
Wow.
any firefighter that wants to bring their family and their kids, and we kind of let the kids pass out the turkeys and the sides.
That's really
Yeah.
cool. So it becomes like a mixer almost, a community mixer for you guys.
Family, yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Fire department
incredible.
family members, yep.
That's, really incredible. And now, do the kids look forward to this too? And especially now
Absolutely.
knowing that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's awesome.
We can just kind of sit back and, let the kids get their joy out of it, because we've had so many years of joy handing out our sales. And last year was kind of we've always, whoever came was welcome, but last year was kind of like we saw the most kids come out and they were just handing it, and we just like take it
It's
over.
incredible. I mean,
Just
it
take it
really
over.
is. And it's a great way to instill community spirit, at a young age, and
Yeah.
really what that means.
Yes, absolutely.
First responders still respond, early on too. I got to ask you, how early do you have to get there that day? Just on the local side, how early does a group show up?
I get 11:30, so I'll get there earlier.
Okay.
And set things up, pull stuff out of the freezer, get things set up. But the volunteers on the fire department side show up about 11:30,
Okay.
and just kind of pregame and bag some stuff up and things like that, and we pregame at 11:30.
Man, it's cool. It's honestly really incredible that you're able to get all of these people serviced in a 2-hour time span too. I mean, that's pretty incredible in itself.
Hey, it goes by fast.
I'm sure it does.
I'm gonna tell you, it goes by fast. We're there for 2 hours. We're there the whole 2 hours, but we've been going through turkeys in 30 minutes, 40 minutes, because they're just pulling up. We hand them, we speak, they speak. It don't take long at all.
Well, I'm sure it almost feels like a whirlwind by the time it's done, because of how much volume there is too.
Yeah, it'll get heavy within that first hour, and then after that they'll just kind of slowly come up. But that first 30 minutes, boom, 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 it's just going.
It's incredible. If you're just tuning in, the Alton Firefighters Local 1255 is having their 8th annual turkey giveaway this coming Saturday, December the 21st, from noon to 2 at Crisis Food Center at 21 East 6th Street in Alton. And, for the local side, for the firefighter side, Local 1255 and the department, what does it mean really? What's your message to the community, especially this time of year? Because I know that, you guys are always out there, and really, I think we have a unique spot here in the RiverBend, because our first responders do a lot of community-focused drives and really try their best. But what is the message, just this time of year?
That we're together.
Yeah.
We are here for you, just like you're here for us. We provide our service, from the fire side, and we want to provide this on the community side. So the message is, we're in this together. This is our town, this is our community, and we take care of each other. This town is supportive of having a fire department and a police department and other services. We're appreciative of that. That's what brought us here. And it's just our way of saying thank you for supporting your fire department, having a fire department. utilizing our services. You know, you have a choice, you know, to live somewhere else, but you have a choice. So this is our community where we're all looking out for each other, and we're just showing how much we appreciate each other.
Really cool. And Derrick, thank you so much for stopping by and filling us in on this. We'll link everything, including the route and all those details, just to make sure that traffic stays as best as it can with hopefully just as many people as last year, if not even more. And realizing that if you stop by from noon to 2, you can get 1 turkey and 1 bag of sides per car. First come, first served basis while supplies last. Derrick Richardson, thank you so much. Alton Firefighters Local 1255, their 8th annual turkey giveaway. We will see you this Saturday from noon to 2 at Crisis Food Center.
And thank you for having us again.
No problem, man. It's always great. And then when's the next giveaway coming down the pipeline? Is there another one is there one in spring, or is it just one a year?
That's what Midwest Members Credit Union.
Oh, Derrick, I was almost perfect because I knew you'd come back. I know we do this again.
So Midwest Members Credit Union, Crisis Food Center partner to do an Easter ham giveaway.
Oh, well, we're talking about another giveaway that you do, just with another. But this one's important, and it just shows how great the Alton Firefighters Local 1255 is and why we need them right here in the heart of the 618.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. Which is good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Yo, what up? It's Mike Keith, the proud graduate of Lewis and Clark Community College. I got my start in broadcasting and now I work all over the country. I discovered my path in media, but I could have been an electrician. Or I could have been a nurse.
Maybe not.
I had an amazing experience with Dr. Haug and her team. I came here when I was 10 years old to get my braces on. Now I'm 28 years old, braces off, and I get so many compliments on my smile. It's helped me thrive in my career as a news reporter, and also as Miss Missouri USA, I took the stage with confidence knowing my smile was gonna make me look like $1 million. I've never felt better and more confident because of my smile.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
When you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck balls with bottles of party, rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
All tangled up over here again. So, I am kind of bad at my job. I didn't want to. I was telling Derrick before we came back on the second break. Hold up here. I'm tangled. These headphones, I'm telling you, man. I told him, I said, I'd love to talk about, surviving, kind of the holidays too, in a way, with trips and falls and what to look out for, because I was noticing the other day, especially when that monsoon came in and then it cooled off, man, my porch was icier than all get out. And it's one of those things where you don't realize how slick that wood can get or brick. And it's really, good timing to have you in here, too, for the Alton Fire Department side of things, just to kind of ways we can protect ourselves as the weather gets colder and that wet weather comes in. So what do you advise really for all of us right off the bat, older adults and all of us alike, to avoid those, trips, those falls while shoveling snow out there, and really how to protect ourselves?
Just some simple things, awareness, information, and education. Check the weather. Things are changing, like it's going to be 60 degrees today.
Right.
Check the weather. It may rain, freeze rain overnight, and you walk out on the porch to get your newspaper that you've been doing every day, and you don't see, don't realize there's ice on the ground because it's frozen, and you can't see the difference between the color of the ground and the ice. Ice melt.
Is there any ice melt that's better? Because I know that there's some that they say doesn't really work, that's labeled like negative 25 degrees or anything. Is there anything that you guys have seen on your end that works better than anything?
Well, I can't speak on that. I can't speak on that. We use ice melt. I can't tell you which brand it is, but I can't speak on which one is better than the other. I wouldn't know that.
No problem.
Yeah.
So, I was trying to pry for a sponsorship. I was.
We buy locally.
There you go. That is St. Peter's?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
With that, too, I think sometimes a lot of this happens in my family, like when we talk about just kind of dangerous situations.
Right.
Because maybe we know that it's a little bit bad outside, but, Grandma still wants to go get her cup of coffee from Hardee's at 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
How important is it for maybe the folks around, maybe older adults in the family, in your opinion, to kind of maybe pick up some of those kind of daily tasks that could keep somebody that maybe has a trip and fall issue inside for a little bit until the weather warms up?
Yeah. Like I said, just being aware.
Yeah.
So lighting is important. Always see where you're going. Always see the, light the area so it'd be visible as possible. Dress warm. You never know if you're going to get stuck outside, your car breaks down, or you trip and fall, no one's around, so always dress warm. When shoveling snow, please consult your doctor first.
Good point.
That could have some implications. Shovel handles are shovels and are made for different things. Make sure you got the proper shovel. Make sure the handle is the proper length so you're not, hurting your back. Watching where you walk, is very important. Always look down, always look around to see, there could be something.
Yeah.
Use handles whenever possible. Take your time walking down steps, stepping over things. Inside your home, if you have handles in the tub, that, everywhere, if you're an older person and you need assistance getting up, have handles and things like that. Rugs are very important. Make sure that they are secure on the ground, because you come in with your wet shoes, your wet feet, you step on that carpet slides. So make sure your carpet is secure, or your rug is secure. Dry your shoes off when you walk in the house, because if you walk on a hardwood floor or laminate floor, you might slip and fall and hurt yourself. So just taking a little time and thinking about what's going on. My shoes are wet. It's a throw rug on the floor. The newspaper's outside in the yard. The dog has to go out.
Right.
So plenty of lighting. Use handrails. Take your time. Watch your step. Dress warm. When you go out in your vehicle, I think some departments, stores have kits.
Oh,
winter
okay.
kits.
Yeah.
You can kind of make your own with a small shovel. ice melt, a blanket. Definitely take a blanket. You never know. Someone may hit you and your car is not mobile. You got to wait for the tow truck, so that way you have a blanket to keep yourself warm.
Really interesting.
Have your cell phone charged.
And I wanted to ask you too, when it comes, because honestly, it seems like for so many people, I know too many people that have had that one fall or that led to that back or hip injury that really kind of changed everything. And it didn't really necessarily matter how old they were, whether you're 45, 55, and I'm sure you guys see, all ages kind of going through this at this time of the year.
Yeah, we have to change our mindset as we get older, and we have to change our patterns. I think about things now that I'm over 50 that I didn't think about or consider when I was in my 20s and 30s. So like I mentioned earlier, if your routine is to wake up every morning and walk the dog or get the newspaper and you didn't check the weather, you don't realize it's been raining overnight. Yeah. And it's not light outside, something fell on the ground that you trip over and hurt yourself. So
slowing down is really just the big takeaway of this too.
Yeah.
And in terms of flashlights and all that, in case power goes out, do you recommend, because I know we all have our cell phones anymore, but do you recommend how often we have to change like flashlight batteries or anything? Because my grandma still uses those regular handheld flashlights when that happens, and I always forget to change those darn batteries.
Yeah, I would put on the schedule your smoke detectors.
Same thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be the easiest thing. Change your batteries twice a year whenever, you change the clocks.
Okay, really cool.
Yeah.
Well, and the lighting thing, you don't realize how important that is, but the one thing you said that made so much sense is, I take my dog out all the time, and I never turn the light on my back porch because, I'm used to taking the dog out.
Exactly.
But it doesn't matter if I'm 25 or not. If I slip and go falling because my dog sees a rabbit or something like that, that could be a dangerous situation.
That's right. And if you don't have your phone on you, you might be out there for a while. So, before someone sees you or hears you. So again, light it up, take your time, dress properly.
Don't run.
Just be prepared,
And with the car kit too, I saw something at the store. It's this window de-icer. Does that?
Right. That's right. Okay? I forgot about that. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Really cool.
Yeah. And the stuff you spray on your locks, I don't know, a lot of people have automatics.
Okay.
Remotes now, but your stuff used to spray.
I didn't know they made
on
stuff
the
like
handles.
that.
Yeah, it's
really
like
cool.
a de-icer that you can spray on the handle so the handle won't move. Because sometimes that handle freezes and you pull it so hard, thinking,
and it comes flying off.
And it breaks.
Yep. Oh shoot.
So yeah, de-icer is part of that kit for your windshield and for the car.
Really cool. Well, is there anything else you can think of to get us through?
There's lots of stuff.
Yeah.
But,
it's just kind of the slowing down thing.
Yeah.
Being aware.
There's lots of ways to be more secure and protective as the season changes. Making sure you have your furnace checked every time the season changes, which we're past that point. I'm pretty sure everybody's got their heat on now. Have your chimney cleaned out once a year.
Oh, yeah.
So these are things that you don't want to have to deal with when it's cold.
It's a good point. You're better off doing it when it's 65 and not 46.
That's right. So have your furnace checked at least once a year and have your chimney checked at least once a year.
Man, thank you so much. Seriously, I'm glad that you hung around too, because Derrick goes, CJ, you wanted to talk with me about this, and I'm like, oh, duh, let's do that. At 9:50, a little bit of change. Derrick, thank you so much for your time today. We'll link everything we talked about in separate write-ups on RiverBender.com. More of our daily show on this Monday morning, the 16th day of December, continues right after this one.